Hello, mighty people, and welcome back to the Better Than Wolves series. My name's Standing Coda, and we are in a pivotal moment. I don't know about you guys, but I am still recovering from the last episode. If you haven't seen it, please go and watch episode day 30. It was jam-packed full of creeper explosions, a very messy situation we got ourselves into right here with some squid, and I don't want to say much more than that without spoiling it. If you're new here, please consider commenting, liking, and if you like this content, please subscribe. We'd love to keep you around, and if this long-form uncut content is something that aspires to you, well, we'd love for you to stick around for the rest of the journey. And my goodness, what a journey we have here. We have just about cooked up a 4th iron nugget, which means that we are going to be able to make a chisel. Now, once we have a chisel, we'll want to make a stone pickaxe at a workbench made out of a tree stump. And then we are going to be looking for some more iron. But I think before we do any of that, we're going to mine some stones, and we will look at getting some more clay. Since we have finished in this area, we've done all of our fishing. We got a massive 13. That string is way too important to leave out there overnight, and I don't want to risk it despawning. Water haul, we got 2 string from that spider. Definitely what we need right now to keep our tools alive. And in the morning, I think before this is done, we'll have to make sure to go and get a couple more stones for the pickaxe. Now, I do also think, see, if we use a chisel on stone, we will get stone brick. Now, there is an important consideration here. A stone brick is exactly what we need to make a mill. And once we have a mill, we can actually use this for wheat to turn into flour. A very important consideration for us. Not only does one flour, when cooked in an oven, turn into bread, but if we combine bread, and we saw this 2 episodes ago, we combine bread with a cooked meat or ham and eggs. I mean, I wouldn't combine it with ham and eggs. I would definitely combine it with a cooked meat. Although ham and eggs is itself a double, because poached egg will actually double your ham and eggs. So then you're actually quadrupling your meat value. Well, there's also the bread's value. However, oh. We have all of the party guests around here. I could have sworn I was hearing a skeleton. Oh, he's all the way over there now. Okay. We have made quite the progress here. And that's going to ensure this doesn't run out before we get back. Now, what we want to go and get is a couple of things. We want some more clay, but before we get some clay, I do think we want some more sharp stones. No bones. I'm not sure. Let's get rid of those snowballs. I'm not quite sure what the deal has been with bones for this run. Since we respawned in the desert next to the jungle 6 episodes ago or so, skeletons have just not been dropping any bones. Quite odd. Two, and we're looking to mine 6 here. Oh, this rock might be off by 1. Yeah. And 1 more. Okay. Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. What a sight for sore eyes. We can start cooking. Wonderful. Oh my goodness. So much progress and yet no progress at all. Wow. We also have these 4 wicker baskets. I am tempted. Oh, you can't use, it's got to be hemp. Oh, well then. Alright, well, let's go and collect some more clay. And we want more wet bricks. Who wants some more wet bricks proceeds to chop down some trees. Sand. Now I have been traveling this way. And that clay there is just too close to the black. We may have to I don't want to say abandon, but abandon is what we'll have to do. We'll leave the brick oven for now, because this area, we've been in this area for too long, and we do have to start to progress. Oh no. The ocean is this whole corner, not just along one side. The ocean wraps all the way around. No clay in here. Some iron is nice. Wow. Okay. Oh, excuse me there, ladies and gentlemen, but it is not every day that you are handed an iron sword. These Endermen. Now, I can't remember who it was, but somebody commented the other day that I thought you said you as in me, and they said I thought you said that you had a don't place a block policy, break a block policy, and yet you're always placing down slabs. And those of you that know, in Better Than Wolves, it is very important not to jump too often, because of your stamina. It gets very quickly drained. By stamina, I mean the hunger bar. And they were like, well, then why not just break all of the blocks and go straight through? I'm like, there is a ratio with the philosophy where it is worth breaking a block. For example, see here, I just have to get through a couple of blocks, and these blocks are actually going to be quite useful to me. However, there are some situations where, for example, if I wanted to get across this mountain, I could not clear this mountain, especially not in Better Than Wolves. And that's when progression becomes necessary through compromise. And compromise philosophy? No, this is not what I mean. I say that sometimes we try to do our best, and sometimes we can only do what we can with what we have. And these are two different situations that we have to find a balance between. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I could actually... I was so used to not having... a pickaxe. And 15 loose rocks from just mining. A couple of 3 stones. The the grind of having to mine these loose rocks will never trouble us again. Wow. This is very peaceful as we continue across the landscape. We have a couple of options in terms of progress here. We very much got circumvented by the ocean on that back arch over there. Now, we did have the plains forest, which we could double back through, and I don't know if the plains forest extended all the way through the desert that we spawned in, all the way back at the beginning. But I don't think it did, because the swamp met the forest where the desert village was, and then I believe the desert met that full bank of the plains forest, if my memory serves me correctly there. How much? So if we have 2 piles of gravel, then we mine. Okay, so it gives us 1 and a stone. Oh, we got 2 and a stone there. Oh. We could stay here for another night and ensure that we get all the raw fish cooked. However, wood is not too difficult to come by, and I'm okay leaving these fireplaces here maybe. Something that comes with the progression in the tech tree in Better Than Wolves is that early game instincts, like only building one fireplace, you have to learn in the later game to actually then, even though wood felt really resourceful during early stages, during the later game, wood's no longer a luxury, and we can be a lot more not volatile without wood. And obviously we still want to respect the resource. However, in the trade-off of, oh, do we make it over the mountains today? Or do we cook the fish? Part of me does think that the travel is the priority. No creepers. Can already tell that zombie's probably going to be annoying. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness. Have my prayers been answered? Okay. Goodness me. Okay. After complaining about skeletons so much, seems they have sent a peace envoy. I want to go grab a steak off of this cow. My goodness. I fear what will hold us up is now we're not going to use the feathers to make any bows or anything. We may end up getting not stifled. Our time efficiency that we were talking about. Well, we went and checked up the top of that hill, and there was not a lot. I didn't see any progression at the top of that hill for us to follow. Like, we can follow the tiger around, which has benefits, or we could try going through the desert. However, the desert is not going to be very pleasant to walk through. Sand is so slow to hike over. Traveling over sand through a desert is not ideal. Oh, dearie me. What? Okay. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, these ones should need topping up again. This one should cook straight through. We are noticing what happens once you get the chisel and pickaxe is that inventory management becomes the name of the game. I really like the look of this clay. Yep. Let's. We really don't need the saddle. That was a hard inventory choice. Nevertheless, I think we chose well. Now, hopefully. They shouldn't have expired. We weren't gone for 4 minutes. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have no timber. Turn them into wet bricks. And let's use up the spruce leaves. May as well get rid of this sharp stone to full effect. Whoa, 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 whoa. I can't see the moon. Okay. Tomorrow I'll definitely want to look for more string. Oh yeah, gloom tomorrow night. Okay. Yum. 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 Okie dokie. Oh, you do have to make bread dough now. Oh, of course. Oh, which requires an iron bucket. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Oh, I broke the club. Yep. Okay. Blew my butt. What do you want about, game? Right as day. Huh. Cute. Oh. On the hungry wolves, you really have to stay on the back pedal. Otherwise, they will catch you too quickly. Okay, we're losing daylight pretty quickly. 80 seconds, my goodness. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Whoa. And crossing oceans, I actually don't think is feasible in Better Than Wolves. Until at least armor's a lot better. Although maybe in boats, the squids aren't as dangerous. This all stems from my worry if we are stuck on a continent. Because at this stage, we just keep encountering hungry wolves. Like, I am aware I've done a bit of a loop here. Regardless, the situation can turn quite dire, and we need to heavily prepare for the worst case scenario. At the moment, we are sheltered by our food stockpile. However, any more decrease in food and we will definitely be in danger. Oh, that's a bit frustrating. I don't know if we can put a cooked... No. Out with the red mushrooms, it seems. Oh, dearie me. Oh, crud. Crud. Okay. I only just realized I had left the torch all the way back where I was first collecting clay. after I was so conscious as well to make sure that I picked the clay up, and it's a gloom night. To say that I would have been screwed is a very large understatement. We chilling down here. All right. Okay, guys. Basically, what we've done is collected enough for 3 ovens here. Now, the benefit to this is that once we leave here and we go to the next area after this gloom night, we have a massive stockpile of food. We can get some ovens going, and then we should be in a comfortable position to go and mine some more iron. Now, once we've mined more iron, we'll also be wanting to start collecting hemp seeds. Now, we don't want to be farming the hemp seeds just yet. So with the table, oh my goodness, that food is already done. Now with the new crafting table that we have, we can begin to craft a hoe, and then we can use the hoe. We don't have world interactions here, but what we're looking for are hemp seeds. Now we can just till regular dirt, and that will we will produce hemp seeds. Now hemp seeds are going to let us grow hemp, and then we are going to mill the hemp down into hemp fibers. And why we already have a mill, so we don't actually require hemp fibers for a millstone. This is quite simple. So if we don't need a hemp fiber for the millstone, we will use a hand crank when the hemp fibers are in the millstone to actually turn and use the millstone. However, the millstone will use a lot of hunger if we just use a hand crank. So what we want to use is a windmill. Now to craft a windmill, we need 4 sails, and each sail we need 6 fabric. Now we're also going to need a iron axe so that we can get wooden planks, but we're also going to need a bunch of hemp fibers, just for 9 hemp fibers for 1 fabric, and we're going to need 24 fabric. So just a little bit of quick math, that's 216 hemp fibers. And hemp takes about 4 to 6 Minecraft days. So the hemp itself will take about an hour, maybe 2 hours to fully grow. And then the hemp will kind of grow like this. If you can imagine the slime balls as the hemp 2 blocks high, the hemp will grow kind of like sugarcane, and we only want to harvest the top hemp, and that top one will regrow in 2 days, as opposed to the 4 to 6 Minecraft days. So that's 40 minutes compared to 2 hours, roughly. If we consider the day-night cycle 20 minutes, but it's a little bit shorter than that. Now, the reason we want the hemp is so that we can build a windmill, so that we can automate the millstone. And the millstone, as we saw earlier, is used to make flour. So that's going to be a source of food for us. And the millstone can also make us more hemp. Now, another benefit of hemp is that hemp can replace a lot of the strings. Now, there's two different categories. There's fine strings. How can I... Yeah. There's fine strings, which is string and sinew. And there is just string, which is hemp fiber, includes hemp fiber. Now, this can be used to make some stone tools, which if we want to really progress into some of the deeper mines, we're definitely going to need hemp because we cannot keep relying on spiders for tools. Already this stone pickaxe, we've barely done mining, and that's already a quarter used. And you're like, oh, well, it's only a quarter. Like, what did we mine? Like 5 blocks? Now, this has 50 durability, and you have to understand that those 5 blocks, each block, to mine out 5 blocks, we had to mine the block twice. So that's 10 uses of that 50 durability. So even if we want to do a strip mine, that we wouldn't do a strip mine, we would use regular caves. But to mine out even just a 50 block long strip mine would require 4 string, because not only do you have to mine the bottom blocks of 50 durability, you have to mine each of them twice, and we're 2 blocks high, so that top row is 50 times 2, and the bottom row is 50 uses, 2 pickaxes. So that's 4 pickaxes in total. That's going to be 4 string. So mining is going to get quite string expensive, as well as food production. So we can't use the millstone for things like wheat until we get the millstone, because you don't get the hunger back. Hand cranking the millstone is a more hunger intensive process than the flour that we get back from the millstone. All right. So it's almost daytime here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a big day ahead of us. Trying to find another area where food is still abundant. We might visit a couple of the iron spots that I know of in this area quickly before we go. But for the meantime, all that action is going to happen in the next episode. Bye for now.